This book is about me as much as it's about Macedonia. And so the story that I tell in the text is my story, not just what I did and what I saw, but where I came from and what I was looking for, and sometimes what I've done since and where I was going in life. It became the beginning, it was the beginning of my professional life as an artist or photographer. And it became sort of an autobiography. So when I looked at that, I said, I'm looking at myself. This is a mirror in Macedonia. Balkan hospitality is unbeatable. Everywhere I went, people took me into their houses, they gave me respect, and they were perfectly happy to tell me their story. And they did. Everybody has a story. Every human being has a story. And most of them want to tell it. And if you learn to listen, you can hear their story. So I learned to listen. I took notes, I listened. Sometimes I made tape recordings. And while I was doing that, I was photographing. The people are spectacular. Very hard not to like Galичник, up in the mountains there, this beautiful village in this idyllic situation. It's, and when I was there were still people living there. I think almost nobody lives there anymore. Folk music is so strong and so unique. It gets to me right here. And I like all folk music, almost all folk music. It was one of the things that I was always interested in. And I thought to myself, music like this, without knowing anything about the country, music like this comes from a place where the land is hard, there are mountains, it can be tough, but the people are solid. And it's a place I want to visit. So I made one trip here in, I guess it was 1969. I was in this exchange program in Split for 2 months, and then I came here for a week and traveled around to see. And when I saw it, I said, okay, this is something I really want to do. So I made it happen. I would set up my camera, sometimes on a tripod, in a public place, and just sit and wait. And people would get curious, they'd look, some people would just walk by, some people would stop, some people would come, they'd start to talk to me, they'd start to tell me a story, I'd go to visit their house, or whatever. I was open for any kind of adventure. It wasn't the image of Macedonia that they wanted to show to the world. They wanted to show, we're a strong socialist country, and with, happy workers and everything else. So, and these photographs don't show that. You could see me, and everybody could tell that I was a foreigner. And they would look at me. I'd walk down the street, and a policeman would say, "Zabranjen, zabranjen," right? And just not because I was doing something wrong, but because I stood out and he didn't want me there. You could ask, why didn't I come in all that period? I thought about it. I was curious, but I was doing other things, of course. But I could have come for a vacation for a week, you know. I could have come. So, and it was because I had such strong memories of this place. I didn't want to replace them with new experiences. I wanted to preserve the memory of what I had done and where I had been, and although you forget over the years.